fellow Poltermasters, I am Rowsell, and once again time to Crash Skylanders with the return of completing your collection. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the series where I'm going to help you finish your Skylander collection. Pretty obvious by the name, I assume. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I announced last week that I will be returning this series, and here we are. So, if you don't know what this series is, if you're new to the channel, I 100% assume that. My dog is sniffing things behind me, so I apologize. She has never seen my frilly outfit, so she's obsessed with it. But if you don't know what this is, I'm going to describe what completing your collection is. If you are new to the channel, you probably don't know what it is. If you aren't, though, right here, hit your, well, this is going to be the timestamp, so pop ahead to that time. You'll get to the rules and the announcement of the Skylander I'm going to be giving away, so that's pretty cool. So click that if you don't already know what this is. If not, let's get started then. So completing your collection, hashtag CYC, is exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to help you complete your Skylander collection. As you know, my Skylander collection is basically complete. I'm missing a few variants and a couple odds and ends. But for you, you might be missing a lot of Skylanders. Maybe you got in a little too late. Maybe it's hard to find Skylanders, especially some of them are super rare. Well, I actually have this box right here. It is the mystery box of mystery, where we hashtag figure out which figure I'm giving out. Now, in that box, I have loads of Skylanders. I have every kind of Skylander you can think of, all the variants, anything like that. And what I did is I put all the Skylanders in a little container, I shake it up, and I pick a random Skylander, and that's the Skylander I'm giving away. And it's so many different Skylanders. There's lots of rare ones, there's going to be lots of combo packs, and along with that, you get a lot of bonus stuff. I have a couple things I can actually give out. Basically, I'll give you one thing if you want included with it. Along with that, you get an autograph and a couple odds and ends. I will ask one or two questions maybe, and I might be able to throw a couple more things in if you're interested in that. So complete your collection is an awesome way for me to interact with you guys. Basically give you a big, hey, thanks for watching type thing. And the biggest thing, it's 100% free. So you don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything like that. So that's the coolest thing about completing your collection. But completing your collection is a series that I've been done for a while. It was on hiatus, but now it is back, where basically I'm giving away a bunch of Skylanders. These are not my collection, by the way. My collection is staying here. These are just a couple odds and ends that I happen to have, and go from there. So, we are going to pick out the Skylander now. Well, I'm going to discuss the rules first, and see what Skylander we're going to be giving out today. Where we hashtag figure out what figure we're giving out, you know? That's how it goes. So, as always, when it comes to any contest, there are a couple rules involved. So the number one thing is I run this contest through Gleamio. I've been using Gleamio for a few years now. I usually do it for a lot of, or actually I've done it for all my contests actually. Mostly a lot of people just say, just contact me with this. Gleamio is a lot easier way to work it. What you do is you actually go to the website, you set it up, and the only way for them to enter is to provide an email address. Or you can set up for other ways to enter too. My biggest thing is email, because if you are to win, I have to contact you. And the best way to do that is literally an email that you can access super easy. So, my number one rule for this is when you sign up for Gleamio, enter an email address that you have access to. If you're not allowed to the email, let your parents know that you entered the contest, and you can look at the email. The contest goes up for 3 days, so if you don't see an email with me within the 4th day, unfortunately you did not win. But if you see an email, it'll basically tell you what to do from then on. So make sure you give me a valid email so I can actually contact you if you were to win the prize. The second biggest one is, speaking of getting a prize, I do need to be able to send it to you. So make sure you are allowed to give me a mailing address. So I know there's a lot of big issues now when it comes to COPA and when it comes to asking for all that stuff. But this is a contest I looked through. We're all legally allowed to do this. It's perfect. For an address, make sure you have your parents' permission if you're underage to give out your address for me to send it to you. I don't use the address for anything else. I literally just put your Skylander in the package, box it all up, and then send it off. And that's it. That's all I do. I don't do anything else with it. So for you guys, that's all you need is just give me a valid mailing address. I can send you your prize so you can, actually complete your collection. And the third biggest thing, I said two, but I meant third. So when it comes to complete your collection, you may have seen in past videos the Skylanders I was showing off, and those are the ones that are available for completing your collection. And there's probably one that you want more than the other, and that's 100% honest. So what I'm trying to do is kind of give off the loyalty system. So what I want you to do, or honesty really, honesty half-hour system. What I want you to do is, if you don't have the Skylander, please enter. If you already have the Skylander, please don't enter. I want people to be able to complete their collection. I know I'm going to be giving out a couple rare Skylanders. That'd be nice to have doubles for. But there's a load of people out there who don't have those Skylanders in general, and I 100% appreciate if you guys actually let them have the chance to get that Skylander. Especially like the one we're doing today. I would love for someone who does not have the Skylander to get it. The biggest thing is if you enter and you already have the Skylander, and I message you saying, hey, you won, and you reply with, yeah, I actually don't need blah blah. Can I get blah blah instead? I will not reply to your email. I will not. I will literally look at it. I will probably laugh to myself because I'm like, really? I literally said this in the video about the rules. But that's what it is. Please do not ask me for another Skylander. You will literally be thrown out of the way, and then I will do another Complete Your Collection episode with that same Skylander, basically calling you guys saying they want to get a new Skylander. So please don't do that. Just live out the honor system here, and if you don't have a Skylander, don't enter. The Skylander you're looking for will be in a future episode, so make it fair for everyone else and enter the contest. Someone has to win. That's the biggest thing about it, and it could be you. That's all I can say. So, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to it. I said a very rare Skylander is going to be coming back this. Usually I pick out a name from the little bucket itself, but I decided to rig this one. Oh yeah. This time around, I decided to give away 2 Skylanders. One's a Skylander, one's a level pack. And I decided to rig this one because I think for Complete Your Collection to come back, I need to do something big, but very dark at the same time. We are giving away Nightmare and the Midnight Museum level pack. Now the trap is not available. This was bought secondhand, obviously, because I'm not giving away mine. My trap is still there and I'm keeping it. But you can have the Dark Expansion Pack for Trap Team. This is very hard to come by. I'm very dark right now. You can barely see me. Hello. This is an extremely rare Skylander to get. I know a lot of you do not have this, and a lot of people have asked me for this Skylander and looking online trying to get it. So this is the perfect time to get it. If you want Nightmare and the Midnight Museum, leave me in the description below. Make sure you give me a valid email address and you have a mailing address I'm legally allowed to send it to you. So if you win, in 3 days' time, I will message you or send you an email through the email you provided. As you get back to me within 7 days, you'll be able to claim your prize and I'll send that off to you. As long as you reply saying, oh, I'm going to make sure I can get my address. As long as you reply within those 7 days, we're good. But it's basically a 7-day thing, so you get a week window. I want to do a lot more of these episodes, so try to get them as fast as you can. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to win this prize, leave me down below. I'm very excited to bring back Completing Your Collection. I hope this is exciting you guys as much as it's exciting me. It's really cool. This is really warm. It's very warm in my house today, so I'm going to take that down. But as always, I bid you farewell.